with the report, starting in for withthereport.com. This June 2nd, 2009. Just wanted to give you guys a couple more quick updates. I'm still doing a lot of construction work, so I'm a little behind on some things, but I did want to let you know what's going on in New Hampshire that I know that maybe you don't. First, there apparently has been another arrest of a Free Stater, not getting a whole lot of attention. Some guy arrested inside New Hampshire, and apparently it happened just 2 hours after he crossed the border as a new mover to New Hampshire. It had something to do apparently with a dispute as to who owned the property that he was supposed to caretake. He thought that he was going to caretake it for someone, and it turned out maybe that person, the police thought that wasn't really the owner. So that kind of got interesting. But of course, that's going on all over the country with banks, seizing properties and stuff like that, claiming land, evicting people, that sort of thing. So, I don't know how that happened, but I think it's very unusual to get arrested just 2 hours after you come to New Hampshire. But I hope that works out all right for the person. His name's John. I don't know the rest of his name or the rest of his story, but he posted it on NH3. Another piece of news that I forgot to mention yesterday, I guess Andrew Carroll today apparently turned himself into jail. If everything went as scheduled and as planned, turned himself into the Westmoreland County Jail. He's a civil disobedience guy, and he committed a very great act of civil disobedience. Showed up at Railroad Square in Keene with a quarter ounce of pot in his hand, and announced in advance. Announced in advance that he would do it. I don't actually know if quarter ounce was exactly the right amount, but he announced to the police that he would be doing it, and then he stood there until arrested. He didn't have to wait very long. But apparently he marched almost 15 miles to the jail from his home, would be my understanding. I'm not positive that that's the exact amount, but it's something like that. Now, third piece of news, the Live Free or Die rally. Jaffrey, New Hampshire happens every year. They may be in trouble this year, again, in terms of the fact that they're trying to get permission to do what they do, and, the authorities are giving them some grief, apparently. Now, this is going to be happening on their own property. I don't know if they're still going to do any stuff in the town square or not. Most years they have. But this is a massive event. I mean, they have band after band after band. They have a Revolutionary War reenactment. It's one of the coolest events in New Hampshire. It's almost as big as Porcupine Fest now. But apparently they've been getting a little bit of grief from town officials, according to a Canadian publication. One of the town officials said basically, we want you to have this event, but we want you to have it reasonably, and we want you to have it safely. Well, now, whose business is, how are town officials the ones who are to decide whether something's reasonable or not? That's a point that, I don't know why they're saying that. But anyway, that's all I can think of, those three pieces of news. I'll probably have more on these later. That's it for the Ridley Report.